Oh, yeah. Here we go. Continuing on with the Trooper storyline. Let's see how this goes today. I was watching,
hit the jackpot.
watching Storista? Is that how to pronounce her name? Storista. Earlier today, I was on one of her streams while I was doing heroics in the background. You know, kind of listening into her chats and getting up a level with Maka List and, you know, did a few things, and it's pretty cool to watch some of her videos, or at least read her docs or whatever. Go to her website and check out her stuff. I recommend it. She's probably much the know-all of Star Wars, the Old Republic. So, but yeah, she does her chats, I believe, at 8 o'clock in the nerd. No, I can't remember. It's either 8 o'clock her time or my time. Probably her time. It'll be about 10 Central, 9 Central, 10 Central. Anyways, yeah, go check her out. So we were going to do Terrace. We were going to get to know Governor Sharesh, because her character is important a little bit in the future. Speaking of the future, I also plan on editing my videos in the next playthrough, which is going to be forever from now. But instead of putting 2-hour videos on YouTube, I'm going to cut them down in 30-minute segments, so people don't have to watch like constant videos, 2-hour videos of nothing. So I put the mini map on the lower right hand side of the screen. It's right above me there. That's the new mini map they have in game. I decided, why not? Just, use it. Are we in Terrace? I think so, yeah. Gripes, I can't even remember. Alright. So there's these 2 clowns over here.
Welcome to Terrace. I'm Governor Suresh.
Yes, we know.
On behalf of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for joining us in this historic project. For your safety, please do not travel beyond the military-secured safe zone outside the settlement. This world and our work here will shine as a beacon of hope to all of the Republic. But first, we have many obstacles to overcome. Together, we stand taller than any obstacle. Let's get to work. Together.
I believe it's one of these 2. We'll talk to...
Hold a moment, please. Strom.
Scanning. ID confirmed. This is the guy.
Uh-oh.
Good to meet you, Lieutenant. We've got some security concerns with the reconstruction project, and Governor Suresh hopes you and your team can help.
Is Governor Suresh the official in charge here?
Yep. Duly appointed senatorial supervisory governor for planetary affairs. If you're feeling long-winded.
Taris is substantially more hazardous than initial reports had suggested. The specifics aren't common knowledge off-world, but...
You don't say.
But we're trying to rebuild a planet covered with toxic junk and diseased carnivorous monsters. And it ain't working.
Really dumb
Governor
and
Suresh
twiddly
has
dee
plans
here.
to alleviate some of these issues, but they require highly skilled individuals to carry out. Individuals like you.
How does the governor plan on dealing with this exactly?
She'll be happy to discuss the details with you in person. I'll let her know you'll be stopping by.
Just hear her out. You can make a huge difference here.
Thank you for your time.
We'll just do that. I don't want to talk to Strom there. Storm or whatever his name is. Anyways, so this will introduce you to Governor Sharesh. She plays an important part on the Republic side in that, like I said before, the previous video or stream, she is responsible for turning into the Chancellor of the Republic, and she'll also become later her pivotal role later in the Knights of the Fallen Empire, I think it is. No, Eternal Throne, that's it. The chapter 2, Run for the Shadows, is where she plays a role in. Alright, we'll go talk to her. You can hear she thinks really highly of herself, so... And she's very, committed to stuff.
I'm sure it would work if we had the manpower, but we don't. The numbers just aren't on our side.
Success isn't in the numbers, Chief. We don't need more people. We need the right people.
All right, this meeting is over.
Havoc Squad is ready for assignment, Governor.
No need for such formality, soldier. Thank you for coming. I'm Governor Suresh. Our goal on Terrace is straightforward. Rebuild everything the Sith destroyed, and remind the galaxy that the Republic never gives up. But resources are tight, and we have some serious challenges. Toxic chemical spills, scavenging pirates, and the wildlife.
Rat ghouls. One bad bite can turn you into a vicious monster just like them. There's thousands out there, maybe even millions. Just tell me how to take these things down and I'll get started.
Killing them isn't the issue.
Well...
Not exactly. The rat ghouls use tunnels buried in the ruins to attack by surprise and overwhelm our soldiers. Every work crew we send out is decimated.
Your fault.
We came here to achieve the greatest reconstruction project in Republic history. Instead, the workers hide in this outpost like frightened children. No more.
Let's find out where the rat ghouls are coming from and take the fight to them.
We have scientists working on locating the rat ghouls' lairs. Until they do, we have to settle for the next best thing. Chief Trigg has a plan.
What'd you call him?
Suicidal plan.
Uh-oh.
A bold plan to collapse the tunnels the rat ghouls are using to ambush our people. I know you're up for the task.
Old ventilation shafts still connect a few hubs in the tunnel network to the surface. You drop explosives in enough of them, and the whole thing collapses. Don't you have soldiers here who can handle the job?
Large groups of soldiers attract too many rat ghouls, just like the work crews.
Butt shots.
We need to keep this small. You have a reputation for overcoming impossible odds. Live up to that reputation. Help us transform Terrace into the future of the Republic.
Yeah, she thinks really, really highly of her abilities and crap. This is actually the room, if we were the Sith Inquisitor, we'd go up here and, for the end of her storyline, or their storyline to, have, our two companions, Lord Zosh and the, what's his name? And Kim Vol, that's it. Kim Vol. Duke it out for who is control of Kim Vol's body. And you can either have Kim Vol keep his body, or you can have Lord Zosh take over if you feel that way. I've never had Lord Zosh take over, but if you don't have Lord Zosh take over and she gets banished, she will eventually trick somebody else, and she will show up in the Nephilim conspiracy, where she has her new Sith body and she gets sacrificed, so she gets screwed either way. It's like, well, you probably were better off inside the rock there, or the Sith artifact, but she got what was coming to her. Alright. So we're looking for something over here. I haven't done this quest in like forever. I remember doing it once. I remember when I first started playing Star Wars The Old Republic, and I was just doing all the quests. I mean, every quest. If you turn off the major experience booster, which you guys can't really see, but it's right above my character's portrait, it would probably allow you to do all these extra quests without having experience difficulties. But since they give you like a dozen of these things right here, and they just keep handing you ones, it's like, okay, I'll just use them, thank you, I guess. I think Sarista, she had a challenge to level up your character as fast as you can without using those. If that were the case, I probably would have just done heroics all the time. Just all the heroics. Oh crap. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, they'll spawn every time. It's been a while since I've done this. But there is a ton of quests you can do in this game. And each one of them is basically narrated or oh crap. Narrated, acted, voice acted, everything. They do it all. Or they've done it all in this game. BioWare invested a lot of time and energy to get this all animated and voice acted and the side quests, all the quests, as much as they could. Just trying to get this bonus objective done. I mean, we gained a couple levels, obviously. We have the new, I think we got this one the last time, and then we got this one here. And eventually we'll get this one at some point, probably, I don't know, sometime in the future. That should almost, really? One more? Where? I mean, you can go back and get the ones that respawn. I guess they didn't respawn quickly as I thought they would. Okay, there's another one. I want to get the bonus quest done before doing it, because I feel like once you do it, it eventually ruins it for the other bonus quest, but it could be wrong. If you want to look up what the rat ghoul disease is, you can. There's an old article on it. There's another one? Oh, wow. Okay. I'm just gonna... I gotta know that. So Lara Dorn has like this interesting outfit going on. She has a different version of my gun. Yeah. I kind of like this setup, really. Kind of looks like what my character looks like when I created my oh, another one? Turn to, okay. I don't know if that we keep going or if we turn in this quest, is that it? Because if that's it, then this is going to take forever. Just keep killing rat ghouls, I guess. It's been a while since I've done these quests. Let's try it. Let's try to continue on killing rat ghouls for a while. Because sometimes they'll give some kind of weird bonus quest to it. I mean, it's not like they're challenging or anything. It's just trying to find them all. And there's usually not a lot of people around here. Usually there's not a lot of people around. There's also a treasure chest surprise hasn't been found in a while. I think the ability is called Bushwhacked, if I'm not mistaken. And that one allows you to, she gets nothing. That's horrible. Pretty much all the items I've had for her, I tried this off stream. I had like a bunch of items saved up that were, you know, trinkets or whatever to get from influencer. Hardly any of them were for her. I'm like, well, that sucks. That was a waste of time. I like that ability. Just pew 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 pew. My energy is a lot better than what it was before. Come on. If I had the other ability, it'd be so much quicker. Because you throw on a bushwhack and they just all start dying right around you, and you don't have to do much of anything. Although the pistol whip is pretty cool to get it to work in one shot. This one-hit kill practically. Blaster whip. But the shotgun blast to the face doesn't hurt well much either. Alright. Stuff I can't use or need. Just checking around, see if these ones count. They do count. Alright. This is probably going to be the slowest part in the stream right here. Just trying to kill all these clowns. I mean, you imagine how big a city is. Like, okay, so Terrace used to be considered the Coruscant of the Outer Rim area. I mean, it was basically so they have hyperspace gates in Star Wars, or hyperspace lanes, excuse me. This isn't Cowboy Bebop. This is hyperspace lanes, and they somebody else around here. Nope. Make it down there. Oh, okay. Anyways, they have hyperspace lanes, which are designated paths for hyperspace routes. And Terrace was at the edge of one of the such hyperspace routes, and it was actually a pretty popular place. And it was like was considered the Coruscant of the Mid-Rim area. And until Darth Malik destroyed it, it was a well-populated area. Right now, what? What do you want me to do now? Disturb Skull Eater's bone pile. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm gonna find Skull Eater's bone pile. This is gonna take some getting to. I can see where it is on the map. Just haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, that looks good. I believe it's next to that pipe all the way in the distance there. One of those pipes. This is why I like stealth. You can avoid unnecessary things. Oh, holocron. Yep, I knew I was near one. So there's the one up there. You have to do a lot of work to get up there. I've gotten that one already, but just to let you know that there's one up there. So you wouldn't have known that was there if you didn't do these side quests. I like how it attacks her and ignores me. Skull Eater!
Here they come.
They're already here. Wow. That's actually pretty brutal. Should complete the mission. Turn in Skull Eater's claw. Okay, so that must be back in town here. But it was basically just a Coruscant city. It was all buildings. There was levels, and the poor people lived on the bottom levels, and the rich lived on the upper levels. You get that if you played the Knights of the Old Republic, the first game, and we'll be playing that in a couple months or so. Looking forward to that one because I've only played like a little bit of it, but I'm supposed to play through all of it. We'll play through the whole thing. Because that's one of those games that you kind of have to appreciate. If you really like Star Wars, the Old Republic, you have to play Knights of the Old Republic just to kind of understand a little bit what's going on, what the lore comes from.
For examination and suggested product.
You know, other things.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
How the Emperor operates, etc. Okay. think there might be another quest to do or two. I'm not sure how long a quest chain is. It has been ages because I usually, when I do this planet, I just do the main storyline and only come back here to do heroics. I usually don't stick around for some of the side quests because there's a lot to do in this game.
I don't care what your plan is. We're not sticking around to get eaten alive. Me and my crew are leaving, period.
If you want to abandon the work you agreed to do for the Republic, I can't stop you. But you aren't leaving. A 6-month quarantine requirement has been put into effect.
What?
Anyone trying to leave without prior authorization is subject. You can sit in a medical bay and go broke, or you can help us accomplish something unprecedented. It's your choice.
Hold the line and work together. That's the Republic way.
This is insane! We're construction workers! We didn't sign up for this!
I know you're going to make the right decision here, Hull. Come back when you do.
Shoot her in the face. Suresh is really, really,
Unfortunately,
rough.
not everyone flourishes in the face of
Insidious.
adversity. Scouting parties are already reporting lower Rakghoul populations. Most of our work crews are gearing up. We're finally going to get this project moving.
That sounds premature.
There's still a lot of Rakghouls and wreckage out there.
Obstacles exist to be overcome.
Oh,
Our
man.
ancestors called Terrace home once. Thanks to you, millions of people might call it home again someday. Stay safe. And stay in touch.
What was that look up to the distance kind of thing? All right, I guess that's it. I thought there would be more. All right. That's your introductory to Suresh. Eventually, some point, she'll get him in contact you. I wonder if that has any major things to do later in the storyline. I know she knows you at some point. She'll mention you later on, and whatever it is that your final act campaign is, she will mention that. And when you finally get to McKeb, which is, ugh, God, McKeb. I'm not looking forward to McKeb. Ugh. All right, this is a fun one. Nar Shaddaa is cool.
Lieutenant, this is General Garza. I see that you've touched down on Nar Shaddaa. Before we begin your briefing, I want to make something clear. The situation on Nar Shaddaa is very delicate.
Isn't it always?
This moon belongs to the Hutt cartel, who take their neutrality very seriously.
Mhm.
The Republic cannot afford any incidents.
I won't cause any trouble.
Cause any trouble the mission requires. Just don't get caught.
Okay.
Now, your mission. An experimental Republic war droid has gone rogue, committing a series of seemingly random attacks across Nar Shaddaa. The droid's designation is M14X, and it is my belief that this droid is acting under orders from Harren Tavis.
Do we know anything about the war droid's capabilities?
The droid is a highly advanced prototype, one that was being developed to serve in Havoc Squad. The project was supposed to have been cancelled, but it would seem Tavis simply shifted the development elsewhere, most likely his allies in the Sith Empire.
What are my orders, General?
This war droid's rampage must be stopped before it's linked with the Republic. An agent of the Strategic Information Service will be assisting you. Officially, you're providing military support to an SIS operation. Do not divulge Tavis's defection, or the droid's connection to it.
You can count on me, sir.
Yeah.
Be careful, Lieutenant. If this war droid is even half as dangerous as its original designers had estimated, you'll have your work cut out for you. Garza out.
Yeah. So if you've watched the Clone Wars or anything like that, you'll recognize the voice of Sir Tom Kenny. Not Sir Tom Kenny. Tom Kenny. He does the narrator for Clone Wars and the first episode of The Bad Batch. I'm not gonna. I think. Is it? No, that's. I think. I'm pretty sure it's Tom Kenny. Or am I thinking of somebody else? Hang on. Let's see. I want to say it is Tom Kenny, and I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be. No, I'm in the wrong app. I know this is thrilling stuff right here. It's me taking my time out to look up something that everybody already else has probably know about. Yep. Yeah, Tom Kenny. I'm sorry, Tom Kane. Excuse me. There's a big difference between Tom Kenny and Tom Kane. Tom Kane is one big. Tom Kenny, I believe, or Thomas Kenny, I believe, is SpongeBob. Yep, Tom Kenny. Sorry. They both work together on a few shows, and I sometimes get their names confused, and I get their, and I apologize for that to both of these fine voice actors that lend their voices and work their butts off every day just to make your favorite anime and video games and cartoon TV shows come to life with their amazing talents and ability to do the job well. So, Tom Kane and Tom Kenny, two different people, but both very famous. Alright, here comes my favorite planet in all of Star Wars. Like the Old Republic. Oh shoot, I should have seen if any of that stuff would go for her. Good. Oh.
You're entirely too kind.
Good to get that influence up so she doesn't get me.
Nice of you. How nice of you.
Alright. Always give your companions gifts because you obviously want to get your affiliation with them up higher, and the better that they perform, the more likelihood you get better crafting stuff. They heal you better, they tank you better. Yeah. When I first came to this planet, I did this one too. I was like, what the heck is this? Oh, there's a lot of weird quests you can do around here. Just a ton. I kind of like the new mini-map, actually. It's a lot better than the circular one. You can see everything on the map a lot easier. I mean, you can make it bigger if you like, but I feel like it's too much on the screen. It'll cause problems and issues, so just enough so I can see it.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
All right. So we got to keep it hush-hush with this SIS mission. Now, Dorn, she likes to keep people informed in the loop because she's all about regulations, which is weird, but we're a Special Forces division and we have to keep things hush-hush. God, I wish I could read Arabesh. I want to know what these signs say. All right, he's in the cantina. Nope, that only gives us the promenade. Yeah, this is one of my favorite planets in Star Wars, the Old Republic. It's kind of mentioned in other media and lore, but I'm going the wrong way too. I'm going the wrong way in the fact that there's things to touch around here. There's a lot of lore objects on this planet that are basically out in the open you can miss. I'm sure I've missed a lot of other lore objects. There's this one right here. I went the wrong way. I believe that's a snail dude. That's what they're looking for. Ithorian. And then these guys here. Shagrarian? Chagrin? Chagrin? I don't know. Sorry to mispronounce names of species I don't know much of. They aren't really well represented in the Star Wars universe except for brief cameos and background characters. Sometimes even tertiary characters, but not usually often enough. There's a few around here too. Trying to remember them all. I know I've done this in the Sith Inquisitor videos, but those are lost to history. Not saying that they're completely gone, it's just that they were probably just deleted off the Twitch account that I'm on right now. And not that like they were just temporary files. They don't keep all your archives, which is unfortunate. You gotta have to download them sometimes, and I have a backup hard drive to download all this stuff. I seems to be driving right past these things where I'm not paying attention too well. There's one. There's the other one. Nikto. Weequay. That's not a Weequay. Weequay are different. It's not a Weequay. I'm sure there's like a book or two of this in Twi'leks, and there's the other one. That's the Nemon, whatever. All these lore objects right out in the open. I mean, you can open these up and read all this stuff. Species. Advose, Cathar. I wish I had pictures of those. Gand, Thorian, Tolian. See? They don't have pictures for that, which is unfortunate. I don't know if they just didn't get around to it or something, but it would be nice to have pictures with all these species. We'd have to go onto their websites and look it up on Wikipedia or something. Slippery Slopes Cantina. So Nar Shaddaa is just like a giant casino world, really, with an industrial area as well. This over here, this person right here, Karta, whatever. It's for the Sith warrior to talk to. Right, we're only allowed in here. We gotta talk to Jonas Buckler.
Ah, there you are. Go ahead, take a seat, and keep your voice down.
What?
Jonas Balker, correct? Let's just stick with Jonas. Hope you like the cantina. It's not one of my favorites, but it is conveniently located. There's a vault not far from here. It's
Vault
a merc
hunter.
operation. Holds valuables for anybody with the credits to pay. Our mutual friend is about to pay them a visit.
Do we have a welcome party arranged?
Not exactly. No. A group of paramilitary types always shows up on the scene before the droid's attacks. We've already spotted them casing the vault.
Oh.
You could head in now, but I don't want to scare them off. We wouldn't want the guest of honor to skip the party, would we?
It would be bad if our party was ruined. Definitely bad.
I have people with eyes on the vault. Once they spot our target, we'll get the party started. So, Havoc Squad, huh? Pretty nice of Garza to loan us her very best. Excuse me.
Jonas, I just wanted to let you know I made it to Ithor safe and sound.
That's great. I'll talk to you later then. That's our cue. The target is in the vault. Are you ready to move out?
Let's do it!
Let's get this party started.
Take care of the droid, and we'll have you on your way within the hour. Nice and tidy. Good luck. We'll have our eyes on you.
I like that. Better than talking to you. Alright, so we'll just teleport over the promenade. Save us some time. That's what you get when your legacy up to 50. You can get faster teleportation, reduced cooldowns.
An available travel route.
Yeah, I wish I could read whatever that says. I'm sure most of this is some of it might be Hutties, but some of it is also Arabesh. I just don't know what they say. It goes by so fast, and I just haven't memorized the symbols yet. But it looks nice. I would love to live in a town like this. Alright, here we go. Okay. Oh, we gotta discover this area, hopefully. There we go. There's a few side quests you can do here. I'm not gonna do any of them. I just don't feel like doing them. Not like I hate them or anything like that. I just want to keep going and get the story done. I just wanted to do the ones on Coruscant because they're easy to do and they're along the way. Whereas the further you get down in the game, the more diverse and the lengthier they are of side quests, like they'll get you all over the place. Like this is really time consuming. That's for the Jedi Knight quest, those TARDIS looking things. You'll have to get those so you can find out what happened to one of your agents. I swear that just looks like TARDIS right there. But you get so many of them around. I mean, when I first saw that, I'm like, is that the TARDIS? This is the TARDIS. How do you know about the TARDIS? Well, a Sith Lord has to know pretty much it. Good job to know. Pursuit of knowledge is an important aspect of being a Sith Lord. Okay, so we don't need to kill these people for any bonus points, so that's good. We're just gonna skip around these people. There it is.
We're wasting time. There's an entire galaxy full of depraved lunatics plotting against our great republic, and we're busy rummaging for valuables.
Be patient, Forex. Black Ops are cheap. Commander Tavis needs us to be resourceful.
But I've been operational for days now. Imperial vermin across the galaxy should be cursing the Republic ingenuity that created me.
Nobody move a muscle. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Contact armed subject.
Engage and terminate.
Negative. Subjects confirmed as Republic Army personnel. Fellow heroes in our war on evil and oppression.
Great. Look, this is a top-secret mission. Commander Tavis sent us himself. Does Havoc Squad Commander Tavis mean anything to you?
I'm the commander of Havoc Squad. Tavis is a traitor to the Republic.
Tavis isn't the traitor. He was betrayed. And there are some of us who aren't standing for it. Forex, secure the package and follow me. The rest of you, gun this scum down and rendezvous with us at Objective 7.
Negative. What you suggest is an act of betrayal. The murder of fellow...
M14X, override code 558. Secure the objective and follow me now.
Sir, yes, sir.
I'm your commanding officer. Ignore this man's orders.
Negative. Override code condition 558. Obey only orders given by Commander Heron Tavis, or personnel designated by same.
Let's go! Move! Move! Open fire!
Don't shoot him or anything. Come on. Looked like there was more people. There's only like 2 of them, which... Okay. Oh, they're over there. That's why. Ah. That explains that problem. Where'd you go? Oh, you went to die over that way. Okay, so here comes your first choice of options. You really gotta make sure you don't tell him what's going on. Sure, Lara's gonna be all upset, but whatever.
Well, that was interesting, wasn't it?
You could say that again.
Trust me, I've seen worse.
Our tap on the vault cams wasn't perfect, but the droid's crew looked like they were packing Republic heat, all standard issue. We didn't have audio, though. Any luck finding out who we're dealing with?
Sorry, no solid intel.
No problem. We'll get the whole story soon enough.
Yeah.
Our people tracked the droid and his buddy. They just headed into an abandoned arms factory in the red light sector.
Red
I
light
have a
sector?
team setting up shop in a warehouse not far from the arms factory. Meet up with us there.
I'll move out ASAP.
Keep your eyes open. The red light sector isn't exactly the safest place in the galaxy. See you soon. $29, here we go. $30, I think you get new stuff.
By new stuff, I mean better armor and stuff. Or adaptive armor. Which we'll do off camera because they don't need to see that garbage.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Yeah, I love how this town looks. I mean, living in an apartment or a building like that, condo, whatever. Just wonder, every time I see this place, I wonder what's in that building. Oh, what's in there? What's life like in there? Probably miserable. Are these, there's no place to grow food around here. God, it's so dizzying too, but you know, all the bright lights and everything, and the weird neon signs, and the traffic flow. Is Coruscant only a little bit darker and a little bit more exotic, I guess? But it looks cool. I mean, you know, a lot of industrial things, pipes and everything. How would a society function like that? Like you know, a major city like Coruscant. Like, you know, Coruscant's really in the Star Wars universe, and Dromund Kaas is probably just mentioned in books and crap and comics, never really put to paper or screen. But it makes you wonder what it looks like, or how would a society like that survive? You know, where do you grow your agriculture? Where do you get your food? Is it all imported? How do you hold up to a population like that? And every time I'm here, I always have to stop to this guy, just worshiping the ground this woman walks on. The other guy in the background looks like Starkiller. He don't care, but this Rodian here is just all up in this. Oh god, Troluga. It's Ahsoka and Shaak T's race, but he's getting her groove on. He's just like, oh yeah, I'm not worthy of this. Whereas the Twi'lek in the background is doing the exact same moves. They're both doing it in sync. Look at that. They're in sync. One of the guys is like, yep, this is kind of cool. The other guy's like, oh man, if I had money. This is so goofy. I love doing this. What do you think about this? She doesn't care. Oh, if you're the female commando, Buckler will just flirt that with you if all the time. You can choose to engage him or not. It's up to you. It's kind of like Jaxo, really, the male version of Jaxo, which I guess makes sense because his name is Jonas Buckler and her name is Jaxo. So if you're a female, you can feel to engage in flirting with Jonas Buckler.
Hey there. Welcome to Balker Interior Refurbishments Incorporated. Be sure you review the new employee manual.
Giving up the spy business?
Thought I'd like a less conspicuous career than Republic Intelligence Team Leader.
What's wrong with that?
I will miss the benefits. I've got bad news. The droid and his friend gave us the slip just after you and I spoke on the holo.
Dun, dun, dun.
They jumped into an access tunnel and blew it behind themselves. Tracking them down again is going to take time.
It's bad. No.
Time isn't something we have a lot of, Jonas.
Which is why we need to work with what we've got. Whoever these guys are, they aren't working alone. Somebody on Nar Shaddaa is helping them, and it's time we found out who.
Me.
I bet these guys would call for help if you shot up their arms factory. Then we trace that call straight to whoever's really in charge.
That's a good plan. Let's make it happen.
First things first, you'll need to plant these signal trackers around the arms factory so that we can trace the distress call. Then you kick down the door and do what you do best while we see who gets a call. Sound like a plan?
Time to wreak a little havoc.
We'll be waiting for you here when the party's over.
Yeah! Put that on your t-shirts and sell those at your Havoc Squad fan club store. How about time to make a little havoc? Put that on your shirts. Sell that to everybody. I'm surprised that's not a t-shirt or something. But for people like the Trooper and Havoc Squad. Are they still in sync? No. Wait. Yep, they still are. Ish. Sorta. Kinda. Hilarious. Anyways. I'm surprised they don't have shirts like that out there saying, time to make a little havoc, Havoc Squad. I think that would work perfectly. Okay, it's time to be all stealthy and kill these people. Shoot you in the face. Shoot you in the face. Somehow my gun is right behind him and it still managed to shoot him in the face. Alright. The other one. There we go.
Engaging hostile.
Right? Yeah, he ran all the way over here to get himself killed. Oh, the other one's up this way. I walked right past it. Here, let me help you out. Oh, oops, sorry. It's only a disadvantage of taking body type 3 from male characters, that everything just looks out of weird and out of proportion. Not by size, I mean like where your gun is pointing and where you're looking at other characters. Like, I don't think that's where he's pointing his gun at. He's pointing it right above him. Alright, whatever. Yeah, we look like special forces. Okay. Well, there are special forces here. They're cloaked and then they're not cloaked. What's going on here? Do I have to kill these people? Let's check if I have to kill all these people. Nope, guess not. Yes, I do.
Here they come.
That's it? That's it? Just kill these 4 people. Alright. Don't have to kill anybody else, but it's going to help later on. Yeah, we should kill all the people around here. For security purposes. Gotta secure the area, and that means taking out all these people. Blaster proof outfits. Because everybody has Imperial horns. That's not annoying. That's not annoying at all. Finally. Gotcha. Alright. Back to Bockler. Yeah, there's so much to explore in Arshada that I even haven't been to everywhere. You want to explore that planet sometime and just wander around. There was a time I literally wandered around like, where the hell am I? And I ended up in, I think it was like, I was either Republic agent at the time or a Sith agent at the time. And kept wandering around. I ran into some people like, God, this guy's taking forever to kill. Oh, I'm not supposed to be here. Whoops. I killed like one guard that was sitting outside of a Republic area and didn't even know I was doing that. Oops. That's right. Work it, girl.
Now, was that fun, or was that fun?
The operation certainly catered to the lieutenant's specialities, at least.
It was quite a performance, and if our signal trackers are accurate, you pulled in a very interesting audience.
It's easy to do well when you love what you do.
Yes, you clearly have a passion for your work. The alarm signal from
Me
the arms
too.
factory led to a surprising place, a penthouse at the Club Vertica casino. Our slicers took a pass at the computers in the penthouse, all Imperial tech. Our rogue droid's Republic, but the imps are giving the orders.
Are you positive of this?
Yes, and it would seem that Imperial expense accounts are much more generous than ours. Club Vertica is an extremely public place. We have to get you through the casino and up to the penthouse without any bloodshed.
Aww.
That's where my friend Niall Piv comes in. Niall's our top slicer here. He'll make sure nobody hassles you on the way to the penthouse.
Nice to know I'm worthy of your top talent.
Spec Force gave us their best, so it's the least we can do. Club Vertica has a safe list, a list of people allowed to go in and out of the penthouse at any time. It's Niall's job to get you added to that safe list, but he needs your help.
Yes. Club Vertica's systems are highly secured. The only way to add you to the safe list is from inside the system.
There's a substation down in the lower industrial sector. It belongs to the casino, so its computers are tied into the casino systems. We need you to get Niall inside.
What kind of opposition should I expect?
Security for the substation is heavy. The casino's contracted some of the priciest mercenaries around. Good luck to you.
Oh, thank you for your vote of confidence. Back to the promenade again. Some of these areas are a little bit quicker to move through. Oh, man. Getting old sucks.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Oh, I see. You can actually see where we're flying to on the right-hand side. Didn't notice that before. Do-do-do-do-do-do. 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 I mean, look at this. These are people living in these buildings. I have to assume that these are either office buildings or these are actually where people live. I'm assuming these are like the streets or service tunnels or something that we're going into. Got a long ways to go to get to that side. Woof! Oh, are these shops? Is this some kind of mall? I know this is one of the Huts places over here. There's a quest over here with the Huts if you want to do those. He has quite a bit of quests to do if you were interested in that. I believe most of it involves the factory that's just to the left of, or I guess you would say a left side of the map of where the Huts factory is. Some of them are over there. Like, yeah, there is a ton of quests down here. You can spend all day on Narshada if you want. Same with the other planets. And when I first started playing, that's exactly what I did. I was a Jedi. I was playing because I just started the game. I really wasn't into it until literally until I got into the Sith side. And I was like, holy crap, this is so much cooler than I thought. Anyways, that was about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. 6 years ago. Anyway, 6 years ago, February. Anyways. But I was just playing it for free to play. Because I'm like, oh, it's free to play. That's cool. Hey, how's it going? You know, just you get up to 20 and it's like you lose sprint. Sprint disappears and it's way harder to get experience. And I was like, all right, I'll just keep going on it. And eventually, like, you know what? I think these guys are worthy of my time. I'm going to subscribe to it. I've been a member ever since. And it's kind of cool. I really strongly recommend if you like this game just to subscribe to it and just play it through and have fun with it.
Just keep me covered and I'll take care of everything for you.
Butt shots. That wasn't necessary. Okay, this is where the fun begins. He just teleports over there and gets in the chair. Nice.
Okay, let's see here. Good. Okay, perfect. The primary access protocol is bypassed. Now we just need to start with some priority data changes to cover our real moves.
We can't stay long, Niall. Finish as quickly as you can.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm going as fast as I can, don't worry. I'm just making a few system changes before I add you to the safe list, which should keep their technicians distracted from what we're really doing. Daily income reports, year-by-year earning estimates, VIP profiles.
Sir, Incoming hostiles.
Bosca, agua, bosca, puño.
Weequay is the gentleman in the middle. Pretty simple.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. There. That should do it.
Okay.
That should do nicely.
Okay.
Are we ready to move out?
What? Oh, no. Sorry. That was just the fund transfer. I just moved some credits around so it would look like someone skimmed the casino's accounts, so no one would check the safe list.
Sir, more hostiles incoming.
I'm adding you to the safe list now. Just a little longer.
Yep.
If you don't get this done now, I'll shoot you myself, Niall.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. If you don't get this done, I'm gonna shoot you myself, Niall.
Incoming.
There's more people to kill over here. I didn't know they were there. Oh well. Anyways, I don't know I'm doing this right here.
Done. It's done. Let's get out of here.
Not after I kill you.
Move, move, move!
Move!
All right. All right. I can make it. I can make it from here. Whew. Thank you. Thanks for covering me. You really are the best.
That was a tough run.
You're welcome.
You'd better head for Club Vertica, up in the promenade.
That was not a tough
I'll let
run.
Jonas know everything went okay. And after that, I'm taking a week off.
I already
See
am
you
taking
around.
a week
Good
off.
luck.
I'm on vacation right now. I don't care. This is my vacation. Alright, the casino is right up here. The center of your map. You don't actually need to fly up there. You can just teleport up there. Excuse me. So this place is where the during the Hut Casino games, this is where all the activity happens, right up here on this main floor.
Hey there, soldier. Niall just made it back and told me how much heat you took on covering for him. You two did great. You're on the safe list. Our tracks are covered. And I'm even tapped into all of the casino security cams.
Okay.
I'll be able to keep an eye on everything. Make sure nobody gets the drop on you.
I appreciate you watching my back.
In there, you'll need all the help you can get. You're walking into a hell of a situation here, Lieutenant. Questioning the imps about the droid is one thing, but if this comes down to shooting, the Republic can't afford that risk.
And maybe these Imperials will turn out to be really nice guys.
I wouldn't bet on it. Let's try to play it safe here. One more thing. I ran the images we got from the vault, checking faces against our databases. The weird thing is, I didn't find them in our Imperial or criminal databases. I found them in Republic Special Forces personnel records. Weird, huh?
I didn't know anything about that.
So, you had no idea that a bunch of Spec Force traitors had gone rogue? Interesting. Alright, I won't hold you any longer. Get up to that penthouse and get us some answers. And don't get yourself killed doing it. Jonas out.
Oh, I forgot about the Tatooine quest. So there is a quest to go to Tatooine later on. If we're lucky, we can do it in the stream. And it has got to be the most annoying quest in the game to do because you just get hit by suicide droids. They will level the crap out of you. Alright, so we have to go all the way to the back of the casino, I believe, and up to the top. But those vehicles that were floating in the distance, those are the stuff you can win by playing the casino games and doing other activities. I think we have to go upstairs. Don't mind me, I'm just a guy walking around with a gun. There's a Sith Inquisitors, we have to go in here and question the lady at one of these tables, and it's hilarious. Because you have to get your lightsaber back for somebody, and then Nar Shaddaa has so many. The Sith Inquisitors on Nar Shaddaa, their quest lines are always great. I liked all of them, really. Especially the one where you have to fight, or there's this group of people, there are 3 of them exactly, and they have something that you want, and you're like, yeah, you're gonna give it to me, or I start killing you one by one. That quest just
Sir,
every time.
Intruders! Possible. Throw down your weapons, Republic scum. You have no idea what you've done breaking in here. I'm sorry. The guy at the front desk must have made a mistake. You're caught. Don't even try to talk your way out of it. Final warning. Drop your weapons and surrender, now.
If I wanted you dead, I would have just slagged the whole casino. This is a social visit.
This visit is over. Subdue the intruders, men. Use whatever force is...
Zardries, this is Andric. We got the last package and we're heading for Oh, this is too much.
Shut up, Andric. Can't you see we have a situation here?
Is this any way to let your bosses treat you, Andric?
Tavis is my boss. These imps are just middle management. Soon to be dead middle management, I'm guessing. Have fun dying, Zardries. At least I'll have time to double our patrols while you and your men are being slaughtered.
What? Don't be ridiculous. We'll have this situation dealt with in mere moments.
Nah. In mere moments, you'll be dead, and the situation will be headed my way. Nice knowing you.
Situation?
That treacherous, disrespectful.
Doesn't sound like Andric cares about the Empire at all. Why protect him?
Andric may be scum, but his droids' activities are useful to the Empire. I cannot allow you to impede their work.
Neither of us wants to start a war. Just tell me what I need to know.
The Imperial military does not negotiate. Guards, open fire!
Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. We did everything right. I thought we did everything right. All right. Well, this is gonna sting a little bit, I guess.
Hostile.
Crap. Oh well.
We need to move fast. If you aren't gone from there soon, we're going to have a very hard time cleaning up what's happened. We're going to have to cancel whole operations to bankroll this cover-up. Can't believe those dumb imps started shooting.
Do you have a backup plan?
Power up that computer bank. We shouldn't have trouble slicing in, now that nobody's alive to notice. Let's see where our missing droid's gone.
I'm powering the computers up now.
What do we got here? M14X is in Shadowtown. That's where the Empire keeps prisoners that are too useful to execute or enslave, particularly scientists. Those scientists have figured out how to supercharge the war droid's power core with some kind of rare alien tech. If you don't stop them, M14X will become invincible.
M14X is about to be nothing but scrap.
I'll leave that in your capable hands. I won't hold you up anymore. Get to Shadowtown and stop this thing so we can all go home. Good luck. Jonas out.
Yeah, usually I guess I didn't notice I was picking the wrong choices because Dune was, you know, going, yep, that's a good choice. Yep, that's a good choice. Dorn was giving me the, you know, thumbs up every time I was doing the right thing, and next thing you know, he starts shooting. Normally, you're supposed to talk your way out of it, and he's like, yeah, okay, here you go. Here's all the information you need. Whoops. I guess it didn't work when I picked those options. Trying to be peaceful and negotiate, but oh well. At least he knew it wasn't me trying to shoot up the place. I guess I picked the wrong options. Oh well. Dang. Wonder how Garza's gonna feel about that. Maybe she won't say anything, who knows. Sometimes I wonder if the choices do actually matter, and sometimes I wonder if it just only affects certain parts of the story. There was one time I did for the Republic Jedi Connoisseur, and I made her surrender technology for these people on Belsavis. Was it no, not Belsavis, Balmora? Yeah. And one of the Jedi just literally laid into me about it. That's a stupid idea. What's wrong with you? And I felt like, whoops. Even though the companion I was rolling with at the time was the Exo Xeno whatever. No, not Exo Technological whatever person. Oh, what's his name? Cedrax. Yeah, that guy. That was a big mistake. Stuff happens, you know. You can mess up. I want this vehicle. I wish I could have that vehicle. That'd be so sweet. Like a nice... The taxi mounts would be nice to get, but I don't know where they drop off at or anything. So... Oh well. He's gonna be mad at me anyways for not telling the truth that I knew it was Havoc Squad behind all this. Oh well. I had my orders to keep it under wraps, and whoops. Skip all these people. This is what I like about stealth. Some of these droids actually have little cameras that drop off, and they do this weird sweep thing. That means they can see you if you're invisible. And they will detect you if they hit you with one of those beams. Or get close enough to it. Oh yeah, there's a holocron up here too. You have to go to certain areas. I remember doing it once, and this was a long time ago. See that up there? You have to walk along that walkway, and there's guides online to figure out how to get to these holocrons. You hear them, but you can't see them, and they tell you the ins and outs. But it's not really helpful because some of them don't give you like pictures; they give you just coordinates, and then they describe what you see, but none of it's all accurate enough, or some of it's just vague enough that you're like, oh, I kind of get what you're getting at here, and you know. There's a lot of jumping and scaling, and basically this is the jump button is your favorite button for getting these holocrons. I don't know. Datacrons, excuse me. So that's my Datacron list. Obviously I got all the Balmor Imperials, but there are some that I just haven't gotten all of. Nor should I got all of them I could. I'm missing 2 in Tatooine. Voss I have barely any. Keb, Rishi, Onderon, Ruknuk, Meksha, Osis, Makeb, Boss. These should be in order almost. Ilum, I haven't got any of them. The fleet one you need a group to do. Some of them you need a group to do. They don't need somebody to help you get them. And other times you just don't need help. But each one gives you a little bit of a bonus. Yeah, it doesn't say anymore. They used to tell you what they were. But you would collect them and your characters would be overall more powerful. So the more you collected the Datacrons, the better base bonus you got with your characters. Wow. That guy didn't feel a thing. His head explode. Jeez. That's a bad way to go, man. Somebody walks up behind you and shoots you in the back of the head. I don't think we can get all of them because I think what we're supposed to do is not be detected, or be detected, and then that they wouldn't get killed. Yeah. Yeah, because I think if you get detected, they'll summon other people, but I was just too good. Killed you. We could have cool droids like this, but nobody wants to fund that stuff. Like a lot of TARDISes in here. Tons of TARDISes. Tardai?
So here you are, a little later than I was expecting, to be honest. Did it really take you that long to wipe out Zardries and his men? Maybe you're not as good as I thought you were.
I butchered them. Just like I'm gonna butcher you.
You make me sick. You killed good men, fellow soldiers, all because some scumbag on Coruscant said they were traitors? Your loyalties are all wrong. When you're bleeding out in a trench on some muckball planet, it ain't High Command that pulls you out. It's the guy next to you.
It wasn't High Command that ambushed me on Ord Mantell. It was the guy next to me, Tavis.
Tavis probably saw what I see. A worthless, brainwashed slave. Not worth keeping around.
Here we go.
Treacherous vermin. I have completed the charging process. All systems operable.
Sounds like your time's up, Lieutenant. Have any last...
Lieutenant, you made it. I knew this imp-loving scum could never escape the sure justice of the Republic for long.
At least now you know whose side you've been working for.
Yes. Without your timely intervention, I might never have realized the truth. Unfortunately, I am still bound by my programming to obey Captain Endrick. The coward has naturally ordered me to kill you. To be used this way against the finest agents of my beloved Republic shames me.
Man.
Oh, I wish I had never been activated.
God.
If you know that your orders are treasonous, why do you have to follow them?
It is in my programming. The Republic's brilliant scientists clearly had no reason to expect such sedition.
Whoops.
Enough chatter. It's time to finish this.
Finish
Lieutenant, be advised that your weapon will require several decades of sustained fire in order to penetrate my shields at their current charge. Seeing as Republic Spec Force training is the best in the galaxy, I'm confident you'll find an alternative solution for my destruction. Good luck.
I appreciate the tip, Forex.
It is my pleasure to at least serve the Republic in this small way.
Enough! Open fire!
Captain Ardrick could have killed me a million times over, and he didn't, so... Alright, he comes invincible. You run over here and you just touch these terminals. Oh god, no! I don't really care for those quests where you have to run to the other side to get something done while you're being shot at. Scrap him. Do it! He dead. Or is he?
Lieutenant, I'm with the SIS. What is your status? Do you require medical attention?
My Medicare has me covered. Thanks.
Excellent. We'll get straight to work then.
Okay.
We're here to clean up the mess, make sure there's nothing useful to be recovered. Nice work, by the way. Jonas is waiting for you inside the Republic Embassy, up on the promenade. He asked that you meet him there for a debriefing.
I'll head for the embassy right away.
Glad I got a chance to meet you, Lieutenant. And again, nice work. Sweepers, fan out. Standard grid formation.
Yay! Okay. Back to the promenade. And he's gonna be pissed. Everybody's gonna be pissed. So, I picked the wrong choices. Whoops. Oh well. I could have killed him without instigating anything, I guess. That would have been bad. I think that would have been the worst option if we started shooting up the place. Whereas this lets me know the fact that they shot me first and I was just being, hey, trying to be helpful, trying to be nice, and apparently that didn't work for them, so they started shooting me. Not my fault. There it is over there, on the right.
Everything is in order, sir.
I expect your finest pleasure barges spit-polished, loaded down with top-shelf spirits.
Any alternate refreshments?
Absolutely. And slaves. 50. No, 100. Twi'leks only. I like Twi'leks.
Consider it done, sir. You made the right choice celebrating your birthday on Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, that guy makes me sick. Hey, it's the Tatooine band there. Man, this crowd really likes that music. Hey, ladies. Got some sweet moves. You know, ever since Princess Leia did that in Return of the Jedi, that seems to be the norm for... That was weird. The norm for women to wear that kind of clothes in the Star Wars universe. I'm like, I don't like that stuff. I mean, it's nice in a, you know, kinky sort of way, I guess. Alright, here it comes.
Which is why you shouldn't have tried to hide this from us. How can the SIS do its job if you lie to us?
What?
You are in no position to demand anything from me, Agent Balker. I will conduct Special Forces affairs as I see fit.
Treason? Mass defection? You're covering up a threat to the entire Republic.
I'm back. The operation was a success.
Yes, the operation. That's just what we were discussing.
Oops.
You lied to me. You knew all about the traitors, about a direct threat to the Republic, and you helped cover it up.
Yep.
I had to figure it all out for myself. Dig it up like some enemy secret.
I would think that someone in your line of work would understand the necessity of secrecy, Agent Balker.
What's done is done.
You're absolutely right. This discussion is over. Lieutenant, contact me on your ship's holo when everything with M14X has been settled. Garza out.
Well, he's dead. I scrapped him.
Look, you were just following orders. I know how it is. Let's not talk about it.
Can I kill you?
The job got done, and it was no small feat. You've definitely earned your reward.
What kind of reward are we talking about here?
Republic war droid M14X is to be repaired and direct control transferred to Havoc Squad's current commanding officer immediately.
Cool.
Want to go meet the newest member of your squad, Lieutenant?
Heck yeah.
M14X was destroyed. How is this possible?
Apparently, you weren't nearly as thorough as you could have been. You really ought to be ashamed of yourself. Come on, follow me.
Follow me to the dark side.
All right, that should wrap things up. Activating now.
Diagnostics complete. All systems operational. Unit M14X reporting for duty.
Yeah.
Welcome to Havoc Squad, M14X.
Lieutenant, I'm very pleased to see you again. Your work in disabling me was incredible. Republic soldiers obviously are the best in the galaxy. It will be an honor to fight alongside such an exceptional servant of the Republic. Together we shall crush the mindless hedonist of the Sith Empire.
Hey!
I'm glad to have you back on our side, 4X.
It is a pleasure to return to the service of freedom and democracy, sir.
It's been a pleasure working with you, Lieutenant. Hopefully the next time we meet will be under more honest circumstances.
Don't get your hopes up!
You want honesty? Maybe you should get an honest job.
I do still have all the paperwork for that interior refurbishment company.
Huh.
See you around, Lieutenant.
Okay, so, Valkar, whatever they want to call him, he will be instrumental later in the game with our little issue with Jorgen's missing crew members. We'll have to come back and try to contact him and so forth. Yeah, we'll be back on Nar Shaddaa for that too.
Welcome home, Master. I hope you find your vessel a model of efficiency, convenience, and comfort.
And deliciousness. Wait. Oh yeah, I got the cool vending machine toy. I've had this unlocked for other accounts too, and it amuses the crap out of me when I use it to heal or get energy. Watch this. That's it. It always amuses me when I do stuff like that.
Ah, Lieutenant. There you are.
Uh-oh.
I'm pleased that you avoided revealing the defections to Agent Bowker. Hiding information from the SIS is hardly a simple task.
It wasn't easy stringing Jonas along, but I managed.
Yes, he was much more clever than I anticipated. I'm also very pleased with the outcome of the mission itself. M14X is back where he belongs. Well done.
I'm glad you approve, General.
Of course, you did almost plunge the entire galaxy into a war just to accomplish this mission. Please try to avoid that sort of thing in the future.
I signed up to fight, not to negotiate.
The Treaty of Corson still stands, at least nominally. We can't be seen initiating public hostilities. Now, I've just received some intelligence that I want Havoc to act on immediately.
I doubt
It's Tavis. He and a team of commandos just raided a Republic research center on Kalaran and stole a prototype cloaking device.
This quest.
But the prototype contains a tracking beacon. We now know the exact location of Tavis's ship. This is it, Lieutenant.
I can move on Tavis's position immediately, General.
Tavis's ship is currently sitting alone in an empty sector of space, most likely waiting to rendezvous with a larger vessel. You have to get there before that happens, Lieutenant.
I'll head there immediately.
This is Harren Tavis himself, Lieutenant.
I doubt it.
Succeed here, and everything else becomes an afterthought.
What are my orders, General? Capture or neutralize?
He could be useful to us alive, but take no chances. We cannot afford to let Tavis escape. Be sure to secure the prototype cloaking device after you've dealt with Tavis. If it fell into the Empire's hands, it could be disastrous. I'm transmitting the coordinates to you now. Effect entry to Tavis's ship, then do whatever is necessary to neutralize him and retrieve the prototype. Good hunting. Garza out.
Hey, Garza out. They don't really use cloaking devices too much in Star Wars universe. At least I don't even think... Well, they do mention it in Empire Strikes Back. Because they mentioned the Millennium Falcon has a cloaking device. No, a ship that size can't be able to cloak. Well, then why the hell aren't they everybody using cloaking devices? Oh, plot convenience and story.
Bad news, sir.
Uh-oh.
I just received a dispatch from command. It's my old sniper squad, the Deadeyes. They've been captured.
Dun dun dun.
Happened during a routine officer hunt. Somehow the imps got the drop on them and rounded up the entire unit. Careless.
How long have the Deadeyes been in Imperial custody?
Weeks. More than enough time to be marched in front of a firing squad.
Uh-oh.
Look, something about this doesn't sit right with me. The Deadeyes' area of operation was on Nar Shaddaa. That's Hutt territory. Neutral ground. They shouldn't have had any business operating there.
You think there's more going on here?
Can't say yet. I need to know what happened to the Deadeyes, and if they're still alive. Missions on Nar Shaddaa are usually greenlit by the SIS. With your permission, I'd like to meet with them, see what they know.
Get a hold of Jonas Balker. He may be able to help us.
Your call. We'll rendezvous at the dive he hangs out in. With any luck, he'll have something for us.
Ah, yes, the side missions. Every once in a while, you get side missions from your first character to go to Nar Shaddaa. Every character goes to Nar Shaddaa for something. And then sometimes you'll go to Tatooine. Alright, let's go talk to Lara Dorn.
Sir, I feel I owe you an apology. After we spoke with Captain Kaylor, I was unnecessarily curt with you. You've been very supportive. That hasn't always been the case with Republic personnel I've dealt with since defecting.
I wouldn't be much of a CO if I didn't watch out for my people.
It's greatly appreciated, sir. People distrust me as soon as I speak. They
Oh,
only
the
hear my
colors
accent.
didn't line up. What the
Even when
hell?
I'm not a potential spy, I'm a resource. Endless questions about Imperial culture, personnel, military procedures. It's exhausting.
You're a good soldier, Dorn. Don't worry about what other people expect.
Thank you, sir. I really don't complain by nature. Mistrust and inconvenience are a small price to pay for a clear conscience. I don't regret defecting to the Republic at all. Despite my past, I was allowed to join the military, earn commendations and serve in the Republic's most elite squad. I'm very fortunate.
The Republic is lucky to have you.
Thank you. I'm very proud to be here.
I don't know why that cutscene, her clothes just kind of now they're back together again, unified. And it happens with some of the scenes, and I'm not it's just like a little bug or something. There's Mako has a scene where her clothes get unsynchronized again, but you know, it's little things that, you know, you can't fix everything. Sometimes things just get broken.
Sir?
Again.
I wondered if I might ask a personal question about the former Havoc Squad members' defection?
Direction?
What was it like to have your commander and comrades join the enemy? How did you feel?
I was shocked. I never saw it coming.
Tavis and the others must have been hiding their plans very carefully. I've always wondered how my family took the news of my defection. It must have been difficult for them to understand.
What was your family like?
Austere. Proud. Warm as well, at least in private. Members of the Dawn family have served with distinction in the Imperial military for generations. It's an important family tradition. It isn't easy to reach prominence in the Empire with no aptitude for the Force, but my family did it. I hope they're all still well.
They're probably dead.
Can't be easy to fight against your family side.
It is a consequence I accepted when I chose to defect. I don't give it a second thought.
She's a hard nut to crack when it comes to relationship. Like, you really have to get her at the right times when you get the story and crap. All right, so we're gonna first do, since we're already here at Nar Shaddaa, we're just gonna go back down to the planet, switch companions, and go see Jonas. This is the moon of Hutta, by the way. And this is like crazy. This whole moon is basically like Coruscant, only with industrial and gambling and crap. And then down below is the planet Hutta, which is basically a giant swamp area. Which, if you play the bounty hunter and the SIS agent, no, not Imperial agent, excuse me, you get to be thrown down there, and you get to go through the planet. It's I mean, it's okay. It's probably honestly probably my second or third favorite starting area. The first one's always going to be Korriban. The Jedi Tython is pretty good too, but Ord Mantell is kind of the worst. I don't know what it is about Ord. Maybe it's just a color scheme. The other planets look lively and lush, and Ord Mantell just kind of looks like, well, whatever. I mean, okay, that's dumb to say because Hutta and Hutta up there in the sky and is not really lively and lush, but it has like an environment to it that's actually kind of like, all right, this makes sense. Ord Mantell just kind of like, yep, here's a city by the river and some water and some buildings. It's a war zone. Yep, that's it. All right, he's gonna be a little cross with me. I wish I was this guy right now. Look at him. All these women just listening to him tell stories about something. I really wish I was him right now. Anyways. Sit down and drinking. Alright, so he's back here again. Oh, right, we need Arik.
Understood.
Good to go.
I'm glad they got rid of that stupid bug where when your character comes back, they get all their buffs back and they have to heal themselves. And it's like, well, you just wasted a heal.
You're early. Haven't even had time to order us up a round. So, how's that 4X unit treating you? Racking up plenty of kills, I hope.
The Deadeyes. Valker, what do you know?
He's right. We didn't come for small talk.
Fair enough. I dug up what info I could, but frankly, there isn't much to report. Far as I can tell, the Deadeyes tried to off some Imperial big shot. Things went south, and they got themselves captured.
What's the Republic doing to get the Deadeyes back?
Unfortunately, nothing. We're on the verge of an incident. The Imperials are out for blood, so the Republic is distancing itself from the operation.
I shouldn't even be talking to you about all this. Those boys are on their own.
These are Republic soldiers, sir. Good men. All of them.
If the Republic won't do anything, then Havoc Squad will.
Look, I know this stinks, but my hands are tied on this one. I've got major players breathing down my neck. Otherwise, I'd tell you to investigate that prison the Imperials set up in Shadowtown.
The Imperials have a facility besides the normal Shadowtown areas?
Keep it down. This isn't your usual cantina gossip. Now, rumor has it, and I'm just talking here, that the Imperials built themselves a makeshift prison not too far from here. That's where they dump any local riffraff that get out of line. Could be they took the Deadeyes there.
It's a start. We'll look into it.
The less I know, the better. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got an alibi to work on. Remember, this meeting never happened.
Oh, Imperial or spy masters and so forth. They're always an interesting line of work. You know, you have to say vague statements. You'll get that with Theron Shan when you get to him later in the game. He'll be talking kind of like that. That's cool. Jedi Sentinel, huh? Alright, I gotta pull up the map just to see which place I'm... Oh, that's right. Not that map. Not that map. This map.
Please select an available travel route.
Alright, lower industrial area.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
That's what you want to do. I'm clipping into somebody! A lot of people leave Kira in her same outfit. I always like to customize everything when I play my games. You know that. What's over this way? You know that. I like to do that. I like to customize all my characters. This is because they make me feel unique to me. There's some side quests over here too if you want to do those. I usually don't. There's way too much stuff to do around here. I'm behind on scavenging. I like this little mini map in the corner. I always wanted to keep pulling up my big mini map my big map all the time. My big mini map. There's a lot of stuff down there. I mean, there's just levels upon levels you can explore through Nar Shaddaa. Like I've said that before, and I'll say it again. You could take hours of your time if you wanted to explore all this stuff. Alright, so we're heading into the prison area. There's a heroic quest here to do. I can't remember what you do in this one, but we have to get all the way down to the end over here. Yeah, those are those sweep rays I was talking about. That right there. See those? They'll detect you if you're invisible. You can either wait for them to disappear, but if you get touched by them, they will see you. I don't think we have to kill anybody to get the... Oh. That scared the crap out of me! I thought I was detected! I thought I was detected. I'm like, oh crap, they saw me! Oh. Gained a level because you went to the right area. Let's kill some people just to be sure.
On your feet.
Yeah, it looks like nobody gets killed. Crap. See them. Dang. They can detect you. You can't get a drop on them at all. Kill these people. Die already!
They're not on this cell block. Let's move on to the next.
It's interesting that the fact that this is not a story location only. This is actually a everybody can do this quest at the same time. But not a lot of people play Trooper, so you don't really have to worry about that too much. Eventually, you don't have to sneak around them. You can just shoot them like that in front of them. Which I like. At some point, you'll be able to shoot them in front of you.
I'm not seeing them anywhere. Let's check out the central computer.
Central computer. That requires to murder all these people, too. At least the back people. Not him.
Banana.
I like how this gun sounds when you're shooting it too. It sounds like a gun. Some of the other sound effects they pick for these guns aren't really good at all.
No sign of them here. Balker must have sent us on a wild... Wait. I may have something. It's an outgoing holo message. Recent.
How'd you find
This
that?
is Captain Titch, confirming the details
What'd you
for
call
ongoing
me?
prisoner transfer 993B. We've got 3 Gomorian trespassers, a couple of spice peddlers, and our catch of the day, the legendary Deadeyes.
At least we know they're alive.
Or they were at the time of this transmission.
As per protocol, we've split the Deadeyes up and transferred them to off-world labor camps. I've encrypted the coordinates for their designated camps into this transmission. Those scum can spend the remaining years working off their debt.
Huh.
Message ends there. Guess the imps don't make things quick for their POWs. Lucky us.
Make a copy of those coordinates.
On it.
Yep.
The encryption here is good. Too good. I can't crack it. Looks like we may need Balker's services again.
And I have to return to him, so I have to go back all the way to the promenade. Slippery Slopes Cantina. Then we'll do the Shadow Fist, which I think that one's one of the more annoying quests for the trooper. These things just keep coming at you and you can't turn invisible. I mean, you can turn invisible, but it's not as fun. Or you still get detected by these stupid devices that'll hunt you down, which I find annoying AF, but that's the way it is.
Off the hollow with a very angry Imperial diplomat.
What?
Apparently, some Republic troopers broke into the Imperial Detention Center.
Hey, I just went to Hari's for a drink. They got a new waitress there. Real looker.
Don't get cute with me, Balker. You know something.
Is this a bad time?
On the contrary. Now I know exactly where to stick my foot. Senior Agent Zane, SIS. That little stunt you pulled ruined any chance we had of negotiating the Deadeye's safe return.
Check your facts, Zane. The Imperials already shipped them off-world.
It's Senior Agent Zane, thank you. And storming an Imperial facility, guns blazing, it makes things worse. Your involvement ends now. Clear?
As clear as a Hutta swamp on a foggy night.
Don't test me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got an Imperial ambassador to mollify. I trust you'll see yourselves off my planet.
Can I
What
shoot
were
him?
you thinking coming back here? I told you I couldn't be connected to any of this.
We found some encrypted coordinates in the prison's central computer. We think they'll tell us where the Deadeyes are.
Any chance you can decrypt those coordinates for us?
Right.
Not with Zane watching me. Look, a friend in Signal Intelligence owes me a favor. I'll put you in contact with him. He may be able to make something of those coordinates. It's the best I can do.
Thanks for your help on this one.
Sure thing.
That's it.
I'll connect with Balker's contact once we get back to the ship. I'll report if I hear anything.
Okay, back to the ship. Back to the ship. Back to the ship. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, there's another side mission here to do. Well, it's the overall arcing storyline is basically you need to go over here. They do this between each 2 chapters. Or, I mean, story planets, whatever. There's usually like some kind of little side quest that you have to do. It's part of the main story, but it happens after you finish 2 planets usually, or an act or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I was looking at. That's supposed to be an invisible ship, but yeah.
Here.
All right, switching out companions.
Good luck.
Ready?
Okay. If I remember correctly, this one's the annoying one. Crap. That was weird. What the heck's going on? Guys, yeah. Stay alert. We don't have to kill these guys. They're not really on to us. Oh, we have to kill these guys, yeah, because don't get burned is the main quest here. They just showed you that so you can get burned, which is... Yep, this is the annoying quest. Yeah. So they'll be sending you droids after you. There's these little switches here you have to turn off. Yep, that looks like I'm turning it off, right? You'll edit that to make it look like it's working right. And then there's this room. This room sucks. These guards, these things keep flying at us. It's annoying. They see you. Doesn't matter what you do, they will come at you. I don't really care for it. And shutting down that terminal in the distance doesn't help either, so... They're impervious to the stupid things as well, so we're gonna have to kill them. See, they'll just keep respawning. It's ridiculous. I hate them. So turning off this one gets you to this one. See? They see you. God, it's so annoying. This is probably the most annoying part of the whole game. They just don't shut off. They just keep showing up over and over again. See? Who does that? Who designs that and says, yep, let's have them keep coming out? Jerks. Are they done? Nope. See? Look. No, God, I hate this quest. Stuff like that drives me nuts. Alright, I guess they're not after us. Okay. So now you gotta play the game, find where to touch the controls at so you don't get burned. And that was close. Anyways. There's also little help options here. You can clear. They have some obstacles you can jump over with. There'll be a group of people we'll have to murder later. The fudge. Oh, she doesn't count for getting burned. Only you can't get burned. That deactivates that one. We can deactivate this one. It's basically a puzzle game to figure out which ones you can deactivate. Now that side of the room is pretty much clear. We have to go over here, figure out what we can deactivate. We can't deactivate that one because that would be too far. Just watch where you land.
Incoming!
Dorn! Dorn! Oh, and you can turn them back on too if you feel. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell in hell? I hate this. Jeez, be careful what button I press. I don't want to get. I'm trying to get the. I've done this multiple times before and I haven't screwed up. Let's see. Watch me screw it up this one time. This time I'll screw it up somehow. Okay, so we got a good chunk of the room cleared up. Okay, I'll also get to the other side here because we can't get over here yet. Yep, that's blocked off. You're not supposed to. You can reach around too, because this is how the game's designed. Crap, he's gonna see me, isn't he? Nope. Guess not. Okay, so now we got those deactivated. We have to climb up that, and I believe we get to the other side. I mean, it's kind of easy if you know what you're looking for. You can have a choice, either go on the left side or you can go on the right side. That's her. That's her. You can get out of the flames, please. Honey. Sweetie. You can get out of the flames. Okay. We can go back to the other side again. See? Got that one. Now, we're supposed to go back that way and turn those off, but you can kind of... I guess you can, okay. Since we deactivated that one, we can deactivate this one. As long as she doesn't step into it. Okay, this will alarm something, maybe. Okay. That works. Then we got these ones deactivate. Just gotta check to see which ones are on, which ones are off. That one should be off. Okay, should deactivate this one here. Activate this one here. And I believe that's all of them are deactivated. So they should. I hate when it does that. All of them should be deactivated now. Oh. There we go. There's a side mission complete. Alright. Back over this way to this other terminal, and you'll be attacked by some blokes. That's the cloaking device, which suspiciously looks like something from the Romulan Empire, but alright. These people are gonna start shooting. Channel
It's
Harden.
good to see you again, Lieutenant. It is Lieutenant now, right? You're doing so well for yourself. I'm very proud. I have to thank you for working this little meeting into your very busy schedule. It took me some trouble to arrange.
I guess it's no surprise that you're too cowardly to fight me yourself.
And I suppose everyone who outsmarts you is a coward? Is that right? You must meet an awful lot of cowards. But that isn't what I wanted to discuss with you today. You have caused me a great deal of difficulty, Lieutenant. Some have even called you my nemesis. Was that your goal?
I just want to kill everyone you care about, one by one.
That much was already clear. Needles, even Captain Andrick. What is wrong with you? They were heroes, Lieutenant.
I enjoyed killing them, Tavis. And I'm going to enjoy killing you.
You make me sick. In my entire career, only one other enemy has been as difficult as you. The Imperial Shadow Fist. One of the most elite commando units in all of the Sith Empire. 5 of the Emperor's deadliest agents.
5 guys, Shadow Fist, yeah, I get it. Is this random history lesson going somewhere?
Havoc Squad and the Shadow Fist fought many times. We battled to a standstill over and over again. We were the worst of enemies. But times have changed, Lieutenant. Meet my 5 newest friends.
You think I can't handle these guys, Tavis? You can't.
You're overdue for a painful death, Lieutenant. Goodbye.
I'm not sure if... Yep, okay. So they do activate right off the bat. I am the ultimate Havoc Squad in the galaxy! Oh, it's hostile time already, huh? Jerk. Yeah, that looks good. One of the more grueling side, not really side quests, but story quest lines in the game. Because of that whole ordeal with those.
Of dusting your quarters, Master. Your respiratory health is one of my top priorities.
Thanks. Yeah, no, that's like the worst side quest in the game, or not side quest. The worst game part of the storyline is that mission right there. That all that garbage.
Lieutenant, report. Were you able to neutralize Tavis?
No Tavis. Just the Shadow Fist.
Incredible. Ambushed by the Empire's best and still standing. You retrieved a military asset of incredible importance in the face of extreme danger. You did well. Our only choice now is to proceed as originally planned. Our technicians have determined your final 2 target locations, Tatooine and Alderaan. I'll give you a full briefing when you arrive at each mission zone. Move out immediately. Garza out.
We'll be going to Tatooine first, obviously. Ooh, login reward, huh? What do we have now? I hate those things. Is this thing over with at some point? Alright. War level 30 is what they're at. I'm assuming that's what they just changed the aspect of the game to allow you to go to anywhere you want. So if people wanted to go to Tatooine, is probably 24, 28. Go back. Alderaan is 28, 32. Okay, so they still kept those the same. But Tatooine is going to be our first stop. But ooh, she's got something to talk about. And we forgot to talk to our new companion here.
Sir, it is a tremendous pleasure to be here aboard your ship. And what a ship it is. A BT-7, if I'm not mistaken. One of the Pollard designs. A very fine vessel, appropriate for the Republic's best. We will ride this Durasteel Eagle into the heart of the Empire and bring our fight for freedom to the door of the Emperor himself.
We'll get to that as soon as our other missions are complete.
Fantastic, sir. I have loaded all pertinent data. Let us proceed with our noble duty.
I gotta love how Kane does his work on here. He's very dedicated to the cause, and you can tell it's just like the narrator from Clone Wars again. He's just doing that same voice.
Sir, allow me to reiterate my pleasure at serving in your command.
What'd you say?
Since my Verbo Brain was first activated, I have longed to engage the enemies of freedom directly. Under your noble leadership, I can finally fulfill the mission the Republic's peerless scientists designed me for.
Are Republic war droids normally so eager for violence?
I apologize, sir. I have no love for violence, merely a passion for annihilating all threats to our glorious society. I assure you, I was designed by one of the foremost minds in the Republic, Dr. Boab Deedon. Thanks to Dr. Deedon, I can understand the importance of our fight and the extent of the threats we face, and I can fight harder for it.
Could you introduce me to Dr. Deedon sometime?
I would be happy to do so, but Dr. Deedon's lab is highly classified. Even I don't know its actual location.
He was working on the Mega Man project.
If an opportunity to meet him ever comes, you will be the first person I inform, sir.
Project Mega Man.
It is an amazing thing to know that you are exceptional, sir. I'm sure you know the feeling, given your incredible service record. My programming, my weaponry, my armor, all state-of-the-art, and my power core, a true marvel. Other droids may look like me or have some of my capabilities, but none of them have my power core. I'm very proud to be so unique.
Where did your power core come from, anyway?
I don't know anything about its origins. All I know is it gives me the ability to be exceptional. I see Havoc Squad in much the same way. We are set apart from other infantry teams by one thing. You.
Oh,
Thanks
what's
to
your point,
wise
that thing?
and courageous leadership, Havoc Squad is the finest military unit in the Republic. You are what makes Havoc special.
I'm just another soldier, nothing more.
The soldiers of the Republic are all very impressive, but surely none of them can compare with you.
Nothing compares to
Let's
you.
return to the fight, sir. It's already been too long since I saw Imperial soldiers stomped into the muck where they belong.
Dang. Glad we're not on our side.
Sir, if you have a moment, I've developed an initiative to improve morale amongst our fellow soldiers. As we both know, Havoc Squad is the finest military team ever assembled. Our triumphs prove to the public that victory is near. Unfortunately, as a team, even we can only accomplish so many victories in a given amount of time. Therefore, I would like to undertake additional assignments on my own time.
What kind of additional assignments?
I'd like to coordinate with Command and the SIS to find extra targets. Imperial personnel no one else could challenge.
Sure.
And neutralize them.
Do it.
Some tough wins would really get our troops fired up.
My calculations suggest the Republic's forces' morale would increase more than 18% for each impossible target I neutralize. Such incredible victories would demoralize the putrid citizens of the Empire.
Jeez,
as much as
man,
they would
come on.
encourage our heroic comrades.
Conflicting ideals.
All right, Forex. We'll give it a shot.
I'll inform you as soon as I locate a suitable target, sir.
For a moment, I thought my map was on the actual screen of this yellow screen over there. When you put it like that, I was like, oh, hey, it's on it. Wait a minute. All right, let's see what Dorn. Only the wrong name.
If I may say so, sir, you've had quite an impressive career.
Whoa.
You're the commander of the most elite squad in the entire Republic. You must be quite proud.
Serving in Havoc Squad has been the greatest honor of my career.
I remember when I first enlisted and qualified for medical specialization. My brother Alexei completed his technical specialization on the same day. We were both proud to finally serve in the Imperial military. My brother advanced quickly, but I became disillusioned as time went on.
Why did you become disillusioned?
The Imperial military was supposed to stand for honor and discipline, but my superiors discarded those concepts any time a Sith asked it. I'd always been taught that the Jedi and the Republic were genocidal hypocrites, but the only brutalities I witnessed were committed by my own comrades.
I'm sure it wasn't easy to learn the truth like that.
I have always preferred difficult truths to easy lies. I raised my concerns with my superiors, but they only questioned my resolve. Soon, I would have been forced to prove my loyalty by carrying out orders directly against my conscience. I chose to defect instead.
I'd say you made the right move, Dorn.
Once I'd made the decision, I slipped away during my squad's next night patrol. I was gone before anyone realized it. I surrendered to the first Republic patrol I came across and declared my intention to defect. That was over 3 years ago. It's strange to realize how long it's been. The Republic truly feels like my home now.
So, interesting thing about Alara Dorn is that she becomes the Republic representative on Ioketh after a while, I believe during the Nephilim conspiracy, or the one before it, or yeah, before the Nephilim conspiracy actually gets fully on the way. She is the Republic representative, and she will sabotage any meetings you have if you choose to go with the Empire or the other way around. She'll, Mavo Quinn will be the other representative. So, yeah, you'll see. She's like the last. I think she's the last one of your crew that you'll get. Yeah, she's going to be the last one because you get Argit Jorgen somewhere in the middle of chapters of the Fallen Empire. You'll get your Gand back pretty much after you've established your base. So the first person you'll get M14X, I can't remember because I haven't gotten that far. But going to Legacy here in Republic classes. So you will get Arc Jordan after a chapter where you basically rescue him in the swamp. She is on Ioketh, so should be the last one. You will show up as soon as your base is well established. You see him in a place called Asylum, and after your base is established, also there'll be a quest to see him, and he'll have a quest to go pick up parts in Fallen Empire. So obviously Alara Dune's gonna be the last one to pick, and that's the way with most of these characters up here. He's very far back in the game. I haven't really gotten too far with the Connoisseur. I know she is on Osis. So if you have her as a love interest, she'll be long behind. P7 is probably the first person you get back right away. She and Scourge are at the way end of everything. He's on Osis. He is a emergency call after your base has been established and done all that. I don't know about Carcel Riggs or Budwar is a ambassador assistant. Risha I don't know about. Avak Spar is working with, actually she is working alongside no, not Temple. Mako in a quest line. At least that's the last time I saw her. But she's also obviously in the newest expansion as well. He is an emergency alert. And then on the Imperial side, she is in one of the chapters as I can't remember what she is, but she plays a terrorist. And then there's Vector. I don't know about him. I don't really remember if I got far with this system to actually find Vector or not. He runs an event, or he has a quest that only happens during the Rakghoul event, so I'm not sure what happens if you try to recruit him or not. Ensign Temple is somewhere during the Nephilim conspiracy when you go to the planet with all the blue-eyed fellows there. Crap. What are they? No, they're not on here. Oh, the Chiss. That's right. So she's with the Chiss organization. And obviously Scorpio is a major player. She's the Lady of Shadows. Mako, she'll get after you, I believe, the whole expansion, the expansion before you get into the Nephilim conspiracy. Galt Renault, he will be there, obviously, midway through to steal the ship. Same with Torian, he'll be there with the Mandalorians. Blizz is an emergency alert. He is also emergency alert Sklag. Obviously, Kem Vol was the last of them to pull when we did our Sith Inquisitor. Andronicos is also after you finish both parts of the expansion. Same with Ashara. He is an emergency alert at some point too, and he is also an emergency alert. Vet is also with Galt Renault during the heist. Mava Quinn is on Ioketh. He is there as the opposite of Dorn. Jaisa is after the Nephilim conspiracy, which I hate the most because of all the characters I want to get back so soon. I really love Jaisa. She is one of my favorite companions in the game. I don't care what anybody else says, but Jaisa and me, as Sith Lords go, she is definitely my ideal candidate for Darkside Sith. Lieutenant Pierce is basically a PvP character, and Bone Mark is with Baldwar, and you have an option to either keep him and kill Baldwar, but they'll upset Smuggler Girl about all that, and he won't. It doesn't matter what you pick. You have to kill Baldwar to get him picked back. So if you want to keep him around, you can. If not, you have to put him down. But yeah, that's basically it for tonight's stream. Thanks all for watching. Please tune in tomorrow night, 5 p.m., where we'll be continuing the story to travel to Tatooine and take care of Tatooine and get Fuse taken care of, possibly out of Alderaan, and take care of Gearbox and get his stupid butt killed. I don't think we'll have time for Tavis because those missions are extremely long. Heck, we might only get halfway through Alderaan tomorrow if we're lucky. And follow me on all social media and check out my YouTube videos or for my previous streams. And thanks for watching. For all you Darfs, acolytes, lords, and apprentices, remember, the Force will serve you well.